everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, which is part of the series of webinars we're doing as a project. Today's focus is on the energy communities and validation cases participating in the project and how energy communities can benefit from DATA CELLAR. Before going to that, we will begin with a brief introduction to the DATA CELLAR project. And following that, we'll continue with the core of the webinar and have three presentations from Casimiro Monteiro from Cascais, Francisco Gallo Lopez from FAEN, and Bencho Zlader from EDG West. And we'll wrap up with a Q&A, so feel free to note down any questions you might have during the presentations. I will start with some general information about the project. The project has a duration of 42 months, 31 partners, a total budget of 9 million euros. It started in June 2022, so we are 1 month away from finishing up. And it has 9 validation cases, from which you will hear later on from some of them. So as I mentioned, there are 31 partners, 15 countries, from 15 countries around Europe. The consortium is multidisciplinary and complementary, which is needed to achieve the objectives of our project. What are our objectives? To empower citizens in participating in the energy transition, promote energy data exchange, moving from a decentralized data valorization and creating value from energy data, maintaining the control of the data at the level of the provider, which is an essential data space principle. And finally, the project aims to promote interoperability by following and advancing existing standards and practices. How we aim to reach our objectives? By creating an energy data space that will support the creation and development and management of energy communities, a concept that is in the center of the energy transition strategy of the EU. So this includes the development, validation, and demonstration of a dynamic data hub, implement privacy and security by design, delivering data-driven energy services, creating a DLT-based open marketplace, evaluating novel business models and collaborating with the EU relevant initiatives. And we have also 9 validation cases used for the validation of our outputs. The validation cases are very important part of the development process and its components. And it's the components of the DATA CELLAR to ensure we're developing something that energy communities and also a user will actually use. Also to ensure a holistic approach and to account from different interpretations of the concepts. We have energy communities from around Europe, different countries, different levels of maturity, and diverse configurations and technologies. Here you can see all of them, and we also have 2 data providers in addition to the energy communities. Here you can see potential beneficiaries from DATA CELLAR, which since the availability of energy data is essential nowadays, it can also help different stakeholders beyond energy communities. Also to your right, you can see the services and tools that DATA CELLAR has to offer at a very high level. We previously had webinars for all of them, so you can find the resource on that webinar on our YouTube channel. Today we will focus on energy communities and in our 3 presentations. So without further ado, I will leave the floor first to Bencho Zlader from CETEJO, and EDG West to do its presentation.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to present the validation case in Bankia, which is part of European project Data Cellar. My name is Pencho Zlatev, and I present CETECO as a technology partner in this initiative. This project is a collaboration between CETECO and EDG West, the largest electricity distribution company in Bulgaria. Together, we worked to test smart energy tools in real electricity network. In this presentation, I will explain the main elements of the validation case, the roles of both organizations, and how we plan to use the results in future work. I will also share our ideas for applying these tools in other regions and projects. Please change the slide, Grigorius. Okay, thank you. The presentation is organized in 5 main parts. First, I will describe the validation case in Bankia. Then I will present CETECO, our role and future plans. After that, I will talk about EDG West, their role as a network operator. Next, I will explain how both partners plan to use the results of the project. And finally, I will share our vision for future application and replication. The goal is to show how technical tools and cooperation between partners can bring improvements to the energy system, both locally and across Europe. The next one, please. Bankia is a small town in western Bulgaria, located near Sofia, the red dot in your screens. It has a population around 12,000 people. We selected Bankia for the validation case because it has manageable size, good infrastructure, and detailed data about electricity consumption and local network. During the project, we shared network information and energy consumption data with technical partners. This helped them to test the tools developed in the project in a real environment. The main goal was to reduce the peak electricity demand and energy losses. To achieve this, we used a tool called F3. This tool helps find the best way to place energy storage systems such as batteries in the network. F3 works by analyzing past consumption data, the network layout, and the available capacity for storage. It uses prediction algorithms to simulate different scenarios and gives suggestions for placing batteries and other storage units. The tool has 2 main goals. First one, to reduce the peak electricity demand by shifting loads and using stored energy during busy hours. The second one, to minimize energy losses by improving distribution efficiency and reducing voltage drops. To measure this success of these strategies, we use key performance indicators. These include reduction of energy losses, battery voltage levels, the increased storage capacity, and lower peak demand. It's important to note that the comparison between before and after optimization must be done in the same simulation environment. This was confirmed in communication between EDG West and Circe, the partner who developed the digital twin model. In Bankia, we run simulations using real consumption profiles and network data provided by EDG West. The results show promising improvements in some scenarios. Peak loads were reduced by up to 12%, and there were measurable improvements in voltage stability and energy loss reduction. These results show that the tools developed in project can bring real benefits when applied in real networks. The next one, please. Sitechco is a technology company based in Sofia. We focus mainly on smart energy solutions, renewable energy, flexibility, and data management. Our team includes experts in engineering, economics, marketing, and energy technologies. In Data Cellar project, we were actively involved in the validation case in Bankia. We also contribute to the development of data space and technical tools used in the project. One important part of our work was learning about the energy data space, which is a secure system for sharing energy data between different partners. It allows protected data exchange without complex setup, which is very useful for future projects and collaborations. Working with the local community in Bankia and with our technical partners helped us understand how to apply these tools in real conditions. This experience gives us valuable knowledge that we can use in future projects and services. The next one, please. Sitechco plans to use the results of Data Cellar to improve our skills and services in energy data management. Our team learned about the energy data spaces and its technologies. This will help us create new products and services based on data analysis and flexibility modeling. We plan to apply this knowledge in the liberalized energy market. We are looking for innovative solutions and new business opportunities. For example, by using tools like F3, we can offer scenarios for placing storage systems in real networks. These scenarios can help us to reduce the cost, improve efficiency, and support energy planning. We also use simulation models like digital twin to study different situations related to flexibility, storage, and network optimization. This will help us give better solutions to our clients and partners based on real data and on simulation results. We hope to take part in future European projects on smart grids, energy communities, and flexibility solutions. And as a technology partner, Sitechco sees Data Cellar as a strong foundation for future innovation and cooperative advantage in the energy sector. The next one, please. The ADG West is the largest distribution system operator in Bulgaria. The company manages electricity network and 110 kilovolts, medium voltage, low voltage. It operates in 10 different regions in Bulgaria, including Sofia, Pleven, Vratsa, and other. It's almost the half of the country. ADG West serves more than 2 million consumers and maintains over 58,000 kilometers of network in different voltage levels. In the develop the digital twin and the data space from the EDG provide real data and expert knowledge. They use this data to develop the digital twin and the data space from the user's point of view. Using the data, that EDG West participate in simulations to test different scenarios. These simulations help them to predict results and to improve energy planning. Their main interest was testing cases related to peak demand reduction, outage management, planning for energy communities, and improving network reliability. EDG West believes that feedback between simulation and real data is very important, and it helps them to improve the models and to confirm their accuracy. The simulation ability is a key part of how they plan to use the results of the project in the future. The next one, please. EDG West plans to build on the results of Data Cellar by continuing to develop digital twin models and database tools. These models help simulate network change, predict the impact of new technologies, and to improve energy planning. They will use the F3 tool to evaluate scenarios for reducing peak power and energy losses, and it will also help them to decide where to place storage systems in the network. It's important to mention again that the comparison between before and after optimization must be done in the same simulation environment. EDG West made this clear to all partners to ensure correct KPIs analysis. Especially important now is that Bulgaria is working on clear regulations and initiatives for energy storage adapted to local conditions. This will help to improve network management, give better service to consumers, and support sustainable development. The results from the project can be used as a strong base for scalable and long-term solutions in the energy sector. They can help make electricity network smarter, more flexible, and more efficient. For your attention. We hope this presentation showed how technical cooperation and smart tools can bring real improvements to the energy system. Thank you again.
Thank you, Pencho. We'll now move on to the next presentation from Casimiro Montero in Cascais.
Yes, good morning, everyone. So I will share the screen. Just 1 second. Not in presentation mode.
Not yet. I don't know if you.
Yes, now.
Now it's in presentation mode. Please go ahead.
Let me take this from here. I'm not seeing anyone, but so good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining today. So today I'll present a little bit of the context of DATA CELLAR project in Cascais, in our municipality, and how DATA CELLAR will help us in this energy transition, and the inputs that we're taking from DATA CELLAR to help not only the municipality, but the benefits all the residents in Cascais. So so again to this, why Cascais? So Cascais is a municipal coastal located west of Lisbon. We have more than 215,000 residents. You know that we have a lot of tourism in Cascais. The municipality manages over of 400 public buildings, social housing, schools, health centers. So it's an enormous potential for energy savings, to PV installation, to not only PV but other renewable production in Cascais. So that's why Cascais it was a ideal pilot or validation case for DATA CELLAR. So before I start to talk with DATA CELLAR, I will explain a little bit what we are doing in climate change in Cascais. So for who don't know, this is not an image from Cascais, I know, but I put this image because for just to clarify that 85% of the emission are from the city centers. So Cascais, I was telling, is the city center. We have a lot of emission, so we need to reduce. So we have two ways to reduce this and to act in this climate change. You have mitigation and adaptation. So because we're talking in data cellar, I will focus more in mitigation. But just to have some idea what you are doing in Cascais in adaptation, put some image of some projects that we are doing in Cascais regarding meteorologization of the streams, meteorological sensors. We have a fund, it calls Adapt Cascais, that are small grants for schools, and they can provide some ideas for adaptation, and it can use that small amount of money to produce their ideas in adaptation. Cascais, it was the first municipality in Portugal to have a adaptation plan for all the municipality. So, so we're doing a lot in adaptation. But today I will speak a little bit more regarding mitigation, because I explain how this data cellar is important to us and will be important to us. So, what are you doing mitigating our emission? Before we start to mitigate, we need to understand what is our emissions. So we did a first municipal roadmap to to show our focus and our work in carbon neutrality. So we did that. We proposed to us to invest more than 40 million euros till 2050, and all years we have a plan, like a checklist that earlier every year we can see in if you are makers this mitigation goals that we put on this carbon neutrality roadmap, to be just not a plan, but to real see that we are implementation we are. To this carbon neutrality, we need to understand our emissions. So we did this inventory to see where is our biggest emissions by different emissions. So now in Cascais we have a lot of innovation going on. We have more than 8 Horizon projects, and one of them I will talk in today is Data Cellar. So why is data cellar so important to us? And when we talk regarding energy transition, we know that energy communities is will be one of the most powerful tools to make this energy transition. Why? Because it allows not only the resident, the citizens, but the public institution like us and the business to all together jointly produce and share renewable energy at local level, to decentralize the production of energy and helping this energy transition. So that's why when he enters the data cellar project, George has already talked a little bit about in data cellar projects, so I'm not focus a lot of that, but I will focus more how that can help us in this energy transition. So how it benefits the municipality. I will explain after tool by tool how it this help the municipality. But when the municipality has more than 400 public buildings and social housing, it's difficult to have all the information and to make decisions uh, for a lot of buildings. So in data cellar will give insights to us to help us to manage these buildings and manage this energy transition. When the municipality has a lot of costs regarding energy, so in this image you can see that we have a master plan for the municipality with making 10 in 10 years, 10 in 10 years, sorry. So the insight that we can take from data cellar can be used on this master plan and can help us in this energy transition. The first image is a solar potential from for Cascais. So you can see that we have a lot of sun here in this country. So the PV are really a good help to us and to do this energy transition. This is the main the four main goals that I've that has seen can benefit the municipality, but this energy transition can't be made just by the municipality. We need to co-create with the residents of Cascais. So our citizens can benefit from the data seller platform dashboard. Um, for example, in Cascais and in other countries where we have one-stop shops. What is one-stop shop? It's a shop. It's a local, a physical space that people can go there and ask question regarding energy to save energy and to ask anything regarding their buildings, their fund, if is any funding to help us to reduce the bills. So that's one of the points that we see that can benefit the residents can benefit from data seller because of the tools that we have on the in our projects. We can empowerment and reduce this improve this energy literacy that is a problem in Cascais and in European countries. So I was telling regarding the tools that we have in dashboard. I will talk a little bit regarding decision support system in data seller. Um, why it will help us. So when we talk with, I was talking in the beginning that we have more than 400 buildings. This tool will enable us to test and different scenarios to compare the potential of PV system. I know it's sometimes you have a lot of simulation to PV installation and like PVGs or whatever. But we want to try in this project with data seller. We'll start for 20 buildings with real data consumption data to understand the real potential for PV. And then with this first 20 building, we'll replicate for the other 400 buildings. So this will help us to improve our capacity to planning all the municipality energy transition. So that's why this tool is so important to us and will help us to make decisions that now is not we're not able, because when we talk to simulate PV system, we simulate one building by one with building. So if we can do this more aggregate, will help us to make good decisions and different decisions that we'll make till now. Regarding AI and then data analysis tools, this is one of the tools that we can explain and help people that came to this one shot to use that the energy efficiently. So when people come to us, we can show in the dashboard in this one stop shops to ensure that people use the energy in the right way. And I will always saying that this energy transition is just a co-creation work. So people can go need to go, came with us with the municipality. So this tool will able to people understand how to use the energy in a home, and will help us to save some money to them, because I'm not sure if everybody know, but Portugal is one of the worst in the bottom of the table of energy poverty. So we need to tackle this energy poverty. Regarding local energy communities, in the right you can see in an image of the energy community that we are creating in Cascais. That's we put some PVs on public buildings, and the surplus will go to the social neighborhoods that are managed by the municipality. So this tool will help us to improve and increase a number of energy communities in Cascais. So before I finished my presentation, in the other day I was in a conference, and the executive director of the International Energy Agency told this phrase that data always wins. And I was thinking on that phrase and sentence, and that's true. To improve our work and to transformate the municipality, we need data, real data, and with that data we can make the difference and understand the real work that we are making in energy transition, and data will empower us to do this energy transition. So thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, just you can say no.
Thank you, Casimiro, for the presentation. Does anyone have any questions at this point? Or you can ask questions at the end. Yes, not. So thank you again, Casimiro, for the presentation and your insights. And then we'll move to the final, last but not least, the final presentation from Francisco and Fael. So please, Francisco, share your screen.
Thank you, Georgios. Can you see my screen?
Yep. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, Georgios. First of all, thank you for the invitation to be part of this webinar and to share with all of you our validation case and the main characteristics. Because well, I think that it's different that the previous validation case presented. So yeah, just for this is the contents that that form the presentation. I'm going to try to explain who we are for external audience, maybe, why we are involved in DATA CELLAR, and why the goals of DATA CELLAR are fine, and the Asturias region is are aligned. I will explain our community, our energy community, you know, how we were advanced in the project with some decisions and testing the functionalities, yeah, the benefits and the conclusions of the presentation. So just to a brief presentation of who we are and why we are involved in this project. I represent the the Asturias Energy Agency. We are a public body attached to the public administration, to the regional government. We are a non-profit institution, and our main objective is obviously the promotion, support, and execution of actions for energy in all the areas of Asturian society. One of the different activities that we are involved is the promotion of local energy communities in our region. In the last year, we have a specific group in FIME dedicated to promote, to offer a specific set of service to promote the creation of new energy communities. We organize events and sessions with final users, with citizens, and with municipalities, and yeah, to promote these new creations. Another tool that we use in FIME is the participation in different European projects, to exchange knowledge between different European regions, to export our experience on this, and obviously for sure to receive and to learn from good practice from other regions. At this point, we found DATA CELLAR project, and we detected that it could be a good tool, a good way to facilitate all the process that, as you can see in the figure in the scheme, when users of a new energy community wants to create and to start with this process, they find a lot of process, administration process, a lot of stakeholders around them, a lot of steps that they need all the support that we can find. So when we started to the participation in DATA CELLAR projects, we find that it could be a good tool to promote and to help in the activation of participation of citizens that we are looking for. Also, we could be a real world validation of the facilities that were planned to develop in the project. Also, as a regional energy agency, we can give our know-how and experience in this field. DATA CELLAR can offer to our region the new possibilities to about marketplace, or to find business for final users. Obviously, it could be a good tool to improve the engagement of stakeholders. That, as you all know, in all the projects, it's a difficult step and an important step to achieve the goals of the community. And finally, we could give a good feedback from our experience in the participation and the training and testing of the tools. So our community is in the municipality of Jimenez, is a local energy community. So just for allocate where we are, we are in the region Asturias. It's in the north coast of Spain, and for better understanding, it's a rural community. So it has this has challenges and barriers that we will explain later. So some general specifications and characteristics of this community is, as I said, it's in a rural area. The members of the community are 25 inhabitants, and they are allocated in a just transition zone. So, as you know, this region depended for many years of coal mines and coal industry, and we are now in a important decarbonization process. Not only economic part of also a social transition. As I said, this community is formed by 7 residential buildings. The creation of it's important to say that the creation of this community was promoted by the own inhabitants of Jimenez, and they decided to build a new PV installation. The capacity of this installation is 450 kilowatts, formed by 45 panels. And at the beginning, they decided not to install batteries. That's an important situation because the facilities developed in the DATA CELLAR project allow us to do the exercise of simulate the different conditions with storage and no storage, and it could help them to take the right decision if to install a new battery or not. So it could be a good exercise. From the beginning of the installation, they had a reduction of consumption between 40 and 60%. And it started to produce electricity in Jan 2023. So just to know that, as I said, stakeholders involved in the communities are important. For sure, the inhabitants, the members of the community, also fine as the regional agency that we help the communities and the future users services, and an important part of this success is the DSO, who always support this creation, and all they help them in all the steps of the process of the creation. As I said, a rural community have different challenges and barriers that it's not easy in our region. For sure, they have difficulties due to the demographic aging. Obviously, when we start to talk about the creation of energy communities, there are a lot of concerns from the final uses. For sure, it would talk about the investment, the initial investment. To achieve these goals, it's important. It would talk about different regions throughout Europe, the culture of their own region. This is important because it's how they join together to fight for the common goal. And another important point that in this field is to have the figure of the leader of the community, who motivates and drives the other members of the community to go ahead. There are a lot of hard points and hard moments, and obviously it's necessary the trust that the members trust in this leader. Once we started in the project, at the beginning of the project, we received the need from the technical partners that have real-time data. And when we started, it was not possible. They received the data from our community, but with a delay of 24 hours. We decided to give an additional value to our data and to improve this point. So we decided to help the community with the installation of smart meters. We put one equipment in each building. And this helped not only to the testing and to training the facilities, also for the members of the community to know, as you can see in this scheme, to know the real situation in real time. So you can know what are the PV facility production in each moment, what the consumption from the grid, and what you are producing and consumption in each house. Here you can see the general specification, the technical specifications of the equipment of the smart meters. For sure, if some of you want to know more information, I can share with you. Another aspect that we have to do in this project, obviously with the support of the legal partners in DATA CELLAR project, is to sign the authorizations and find the collaboration from all the members of the community, also with the support of the technical partner in the region, CTIC. But at the same time, it's important to say that we have to adapt to national and regional situations, and if in our case, obviously for sure we have always the collaboration of the members of the community. After this, we were ready to do a good participation in the process and to give our data to the testing the facilities. We could give the different data sets. The first one is the energy consumption from the grid, also the self-consumption from the PV facility, and we also contribute with let's say public data, but from in our specific situation, geographic situation, as the weather, solar radiation, and the electricity price in our country. That allow us to the access to some of the facilities developed in the project, DSS tools, to the digital twin, and to train more simulations in a model. Finally, what we obtain, what benefits we obtain now for sure in the future. We want to improve the management of the lake, to help them to improve that management in in particular to the ratios of the participation of each member in the community. Obviously, for sure, reduce the energy cost, reduce the energy bill for the members, offer to them new opportunities in this field in energy matters. We want to replicate this validation case in future energy communities, and to facilitate the new creation, the creation of new communities. With Data Cellar project, we help to engage more citizens, with more final users, let's say, in this type of actions. This process facilitates the more technical knowledge in overall. If we talk about, if we're talking in rural areas, it's not easy. And at the end, all these actions that we can develop help us to retain population in these rural areas that is important in our region. I think that's all from my side. Thank you for your attention, and yeah, for sure, if you have any questions, go ahead.
Thank you, Francisco. So any questions for Francisco or any of our speakers? You can now.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
Hello.
please, Christine.
Hello, everyone. First of all, the presentation are very interesting and very nice. Thank you. I have questions regarding your. I don't know if Pancho is still there. Okay, so three of you. How did you explain the Data Cellar project to the members of the energy community? How have they, were they interested, or if you have some words to say about that?
Hello? Do you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yep. So we have meetings with the community in Bankia, and in discussions we explain them some details in project, and mainly they are interested how they can reduce the electricity bills, how this is the main interest of community related with their bills.
Okay, thank you.
They are not so technically involved in details in the project.
And were they afraid by this aspect of sharing some data? Has it been a problem for them?
For some of them, they have some knowledge about the security of data, how they share data. They ask for what will happen with their data, but we discuss with them, and they know that there will be no problem with sharing data. These data are anonymized, and it's impossible to reach with this data the real client of the EDG West.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Christine. Any other questions for the speakers? I guess not. So thank you all for joining us today, and also to the speakers for the effort to prepare the presentations. So we can close this webinar. It will be recorded, so if you missed it has been recorded. So if you missed any part of it, you can find it on the YouTube channel of the project in the next days. So thank you, everyone. Have a nice rest of the day.
Thank you.
You all
Thank you.
have a nice
Thank you.
day.
Bye.
Bye bye.